All right, everyone, welcome back to Operation 36. We are going to be talking about our speed drills that we worked on in class. Coach Nick is going to coach me through what he was teaching you, and he's going to make sure that I have more control over my speed from different distances. So, Coach Nick, what are we doing here today?
Yeah, I would say before we even get into the speed, we got to talk about our setup, right?
Yeah.
We can't hit a good putt if we're not in a good setup.
Yeah.
So to me, a good setup is having our feet shoulder width apart.
Okay. So I'm going to be about shoulder width apart here.
I like the ball in the middle of your stance, kind of where your belt buckle is or belly button.
Okay.
That's a nice neutral position. You can always move it around from there. I'd recommend going more towards your lead foot than your back foot. Okay. But for today, we'll go middle of the stance, neutral position.
Yeah.
And then the other thing too is we're kind of bending over at our hips, sticking our butt out a little bit, so we're over the ball. How's that feel?
It feels good. Now, Coach Nick, really quick question for you. For my eyes, where do I want to position those? Do I want to be really outside of the golf ball, maybe on top of the golf ball, or really far inside? Yeah,
this is a question I got a ton during class, so great way to look at it if you're with someone. We want our eyes maybe just on the ball or a little bit inside.
Yeah.
One quick test that you can do is you're going to take the ball and drop it from about your nose, and it should hit pretty close to where your putter is. Yours is right there, pretty good.
Perfect.
So you're in a really great setup right there.
That's good. Yeah, I'm glad.
And so for this putt, I want you to just go maybe from your back foot to your lead foot. Foot to foot is about the speed we're going to need here.
Sure. And Coach Nick, what I'm even going to think about further is I'm going to think about my toes.
Yeah.
So for a putt, maybe this distance, we're going to call it about 6 feet, probably, right?
Yep.
I'm thinking more of, I'm going to go big toe to big toe on this one, right? So here we go, Coach Nick. I'm going to see if I can make it. If not, at least go in the box.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Big toe to big toe.
Yeah, so that one was really big toe to big toe.
Yeah.
I felt like I was super consistent with my tempo. Yeah. Now, when we're talking about tempo, right, we're not necessarily talking about how fast and everything. I'm talking about just being really smooth with it, right?
It's like, Coach Arnett heard him a lot, the 1 and 2, 1, 2, just like a metronome.
Yeah.
We're keeping the same tempo. The really big thing I think that's important is that when we move back further, we're not trying to hit the putt harder.
Right.
We're just making a bigger stroke.
Yeah.
Same tempo, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Yeah. All right.
And we're going to make a little bigger
Coach,
stroke.
I'm going to do that on this one. I'm gonna go with our 1 and 2.
Yep.
All right. So I'm going about little toe to little toe here now.
Yep.
1 and 2. 1 and 2.
Yep.
All right. I'm ready for it, Coach.
All right. Let's see it.
All right. 1 and 2.
Yep.
Coach,
2 in a row.
2 for 2.
Yeah.
Come on.
I'm going to have to raise my lesson price.
You might have to after this one. All right. Now, Coach, for this one, another 3 feet back here.
Yep.
Just like you said, I'm not really going to try to speed up or really try to forcefully hit it any harder. Only thing I'm going to think about, 1 and 2.
Yep.
And maybe instead of little toe to little toe, I'm going to go just outside my foot to outside my foot.
No, I love it.
All right, Coach.
Let's see it.
I'm ready. Oh, Coach, I really thought I was going to go 3 for 3 there.
That was pretty good.
Maybe if my green reading skills were a little better, I would have made that. But you know what? I at least made it in the box.
Yeah, right in the box. It's a great putt. We're going to tap that in for our easy 2 putt, and we're going to move on to the next hole. So really good job. Yeah,
I really appreciate it, Coach. My biggest takeaways here were really focusing on a great posture, right? Because that's going to enable me to hit great putts.
Yep.
Second thing I was really focusing on was kind of, making sure I take it back the same distance as I go through. And a great thing that I worked on was big toe to big toe, little toe to little toe, and then my outside of my toe to outside of my toe. And that really helped me be able to control the distance I took it back and through. And even saying 1 and 2 for my tempo was an amazing thing to help me.
Yeah.
We really hope that you enjoyed this video, and we are looking forward to seeing you next week for our chipping lesson. Everyone have a wonderful rest of your night.
Yep. Make sure you hit the subscribe button below on this video.
All right, I'm going to tap my putt in now.